All right, so all NHL round one game fours have been completed, and it's interesting. All series except for two of them are tied at 2 games apiece. So very close series. I mean, most of these I could see going either way at this point. And one series, of course, the Colorado-Nashville series is complete, so we'll get into that. But let's get this thing started. So the Bruins tie up the series against the Carolina Hurricanes, 2 games apiece, of course, winning Game 4 5-2. Really good game for Boston. They've impressed me in this past couple of games. Carolina got the first goal of the game from Brett Pesce, and that made it 1-0. However, Bergeron tied it up towards the end of the first period for the Bruins. Moving on to the second period, Jordan Staal got the leading goal for the Hurricanes, making it 2-1. This was a pretty back and forth game. DeBrusk got the equalizer about a minute left in the second for Boston, making it 2-2. Go to the third period, Marchand gets them the lead 3-2. Pastrnak gets another goal just minutes later, making it 4-2. And then Marchand gets another goal on the empty net, making it 5-2. So final score 5-2, Boston wins. Next, we have the Lightning tying up the series against the Leafs, 7-3. The defending champs, of course, needed this win, a statement win for them. The interesting thing is, obviously very two good teams, and, most of these games have not been very close. So the Lightning tie this up. They win pretty big in Game 4. Stamkos got the first goal of the game just a minute in, making it 1-0. Very nice goal from Steven Stamkos. Bellemare got the next one, making it 2-0, and that was just about 5 minutes later. So the Lightning got an early lead. Patrick Maroon gets one as well on a breakaway, and that made it 3-0 Lightning just in the first period. This is the first 8 minutes. And so this is really interesting. Vasilevsky did really good. Ross Colton made it 4-0 Bolts as they got one early on into the second period. So they were just attacking, exploiting that Toronto defense. This one wasn't quite a breakaway, but it was a clear space for Colton to score. 5-0 after Corey Perry scored, and then, finally Toronto would get on the board in the third period after William Nylander scored for them early into the third. 5-1, and then Nylander got another one, making it 5-2. Andrej Palat made it 6-2 Lightning. Muzzin scored for the Leafs, making it 6-3. And then finally, the Lightning scored Ross Colton once again on the empty net. So they won 7-3. Next, we have the Blues tying up the series, beating the Wild 5-2. Also a very good series. So yeah, let's get into this. First period, Jordan Kyrou gets the St. Louis Blues on the board, making it 1-0. Kaprizov, who has been amazing in this series for the Wild, tied it up though at 1. This guy, I think, could be the best player in the NHL in a couple years. He's just that type of player. He's amazing. Second period, David Perron for the Blues gets them the lead, making it 2-1. Kyrou got another goal for the Blues, making it 3-1. They had a really good game from him. Third period, though, Minnesota made it interesting. They got a goal from Matthew Boldy, making the lead just 1. Fleury had some good saves, but Perron scored once again for the Blues, making it 4-2. And O'Reilly scored on the empty net, making it 5-2. St. Louis ties up the series. Next, we have the LA Kings shutting out the Edmonton Oilers, beating them 4-0. This series has been really interesting as well. I think, it's cool seeing a California team do good, even though the Kings are rivals with the Sharks. But, I cut them some slack for how good they're doing. Trevor Moore got the first goal for LA, and, they got all the goals in this game. That was early on in the game. They got their next goal from Troy Stecher. Second period, it was a pretty quiet period, and then the third period, LA got 2 more. Grundstrom got 1, and then at the end, Grundstrom again. So Grundstrom was player of the game. Very good performance. Now, the only series that is a 3-1, matchup, right now is the Penguins and Rangers. The Penguins take a 7-2 victory over the Rangers in Game 4. I mean, they just have been playing good. I did not expect this to happen. The Rangers just not really up to par. Penguins won 7-2. They had a really good game, taking a 3-1 series lead. The Penguins had a really good game from, a bunch of different guys, 7 different goal scorers. I mean, the deal. This was a crazy game. Adam Fox scored for New York, and so did Lafreniere, but that was it. 7-2 victory, 3-1 lead. The Panthers tied up the series. Crucial win for them, being the best team by record in hockey, over the Caps in overtime, 3-2. This was a really good game. Panthers, like I said, they can't go down 3-1. They're the, President's Trophy winners. Oshie scored the first one for the Caps in, the first period about 7.5 minutes in. And Verhaeghe scored for the Panthers, tying it up. And so that was good for them. In the second period, kind of a quiet period, no goals. Kustanov scored one for the Caps, making it 2-1. But Reinhart tied it up, while they had an empty net for the Panthers. Then we go to OT, and Verhaeghe scores one again, so they win it. Panthers win and tie up the series. The Avalanche are the first team to advance and the only team to sweep in the first round, winning 5-3 over the Predators, winning 4-0. Very good series for the Avs. They got a goal from Burakovsky 2 minutes in, and that made it 1-0. Nashville got on the board, tying it up towards the end of the first from Trennan, and that made it 1-1. In the second period, Cale Makar scored 14 minutes into the period, making it 2-1. Trennan scored once again for the Preds. Third period, it was pretty much all Avs. They got a bunch of goals, and they won 5-3, so they will advance. I mean, they're a very good team. I'm not going to be surprised if they make it very deep in this playoffs. Next, we have the Flames tying the series up, winning in Dallas over the Stars 4-1. They had a very good third period, scoring 3 of their 4 goals in that period. In the first period, sort of a quiet period, just not many chances, but Rasmus Andersson scored for the Flames in the second. And then the third, like I said, Gaudreau scored for the Flames on a penalty shot. Lindholm scored, making it 3-0. Sagan did get the Dallas Stars on the board, so they avoided the shutout, but Backlund scored on the empty net, and the Flames win. So that's all the series, guys, game fours, rather. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, peace out.